Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. In today's episode, we're going to be doing the interior of this first little tower here. And any good interior starts with a floor. So that is the first thing I'm going to do. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Shoot. I'm assuming there's no other way to do. Oh, cool. Good at the game. There we go. So I'm going to get to work on getting this floor in place, which is going to take forever since some of it's made out of shovelable material and some of it's made out of pickaxe material. But, oops. Well, now some of it's made out of axe material. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on getting this floor in place, and then not quite sure where I'm going to go after that, to be honest. I'll have to do a little bit of thinking. Torches. So, yeah, I'll finish up getting this floor in place, and I will be right back. Alright, I got the first floor all done. Unfortunately, I was one log short, so I had to grow a new tree, get more wood. It was a pain, but that allowed me to get more wood for my next step, which is to build the second floor, because I want this to be two floors, because the first floor will lead to the second floor will lead to the second tower. And the first step of that, that's the wrong one, is to see how tall this place is. So let's see, I'm starting with 64, and ending with 48. Okay, so it's 16 blocks tall, but those top two, you can't really see it very well, but those top two layers have blackstone and deep slate on them, so I think deep slate tiles, so I think what I'll do is I'll cover those up, so drop by 2, which leaves the height 24. No, 14. There we go, I'm good at math. So if I go 7 blocks up, and then 1 block here and 1 block here, and that will be my next layer. And then I'll have to deal with that too. So I'll get to work on this, get this floor in place, which I'm going to need another dark oak tree as well. Because I definitely do not have enough dark oak wood. And then, yeah, then I'll cover that up, cover up those little blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the bottom floor is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that'll be covered. So yeah, not particularly tall floors, but of reasonable height. So yeah, I'll get this finished, and I will be right back. Alright, I've got the inside segmented out how I want it to look, so I'll just pop up here because you can't actually access the second floor yet. So it's all laid out exactly how I want it to be. That was a brick, which means all that's left to do is do something about the door jutting out like this, add a staircase up this wall, and a staircase up that wall on the second floor leading into the other tower, and then actually just do some little interior decoration, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I know I want it to be an entrance hall, but still working on that. Like, I know I want some, like, suits of armor and stuff to be, like animated statues, kind of guard-looking things. Other than that, I'm not quite sure, so I'll have to figure that out, but I'm just going to get to work on it now and get it finished, and then walk you guys through the end result. Are y'all ready for the grand reveal? So, for this little entryway, I decided that since this is the dwelling of uh, a Dark Lord such as myself, the entryway isn't going to be some little hat rack and stools and bench and such. So instead, it's a statue on a podium it's supposed to be of me, but for right now it's just storing my dragon head and spare armor. It's supposed to be like a impressive statue. Uh, the goal is to make it is to eventually get that upgraded to be a spare netherite set, so it's like a carved stone statue, and then with these little extra armored statues alongside this big red carpet leading all the way up, so your focus is immediately drawn to my visage. And then over here we've got this dark kind of painting, because in a lot of like fancier mansions, castles, and places, entryway. I say a lot. I've only been in one, but in my limited experience, entryways have paintings. But this is a Dark Lord's castle, so it's gonna have a dark painting. So I did the nice little skull painting, some lanterns to light it up, and then a little table right here just in case I need to write a quick letter to send by Raven, or a quick something or other. And then I've got two little lanterns hanging off of this little outcrop here, so the door is just very long, but that hides the spruce wood. The inside of these floors has been modified to fit the room that I want it, so it doesn't quite match the tower. And like you'll see what I mean here. Like, this is a staircase here that goes all the way up to the side, but like I've blocked off quite a bit of space here to make this look correct. Otherwise, it was just a little room under a stairway that I had nothing to do with. But yeah, up the stairs, we've got this little forge now, and it's actually functional. It's got blast furnaces. And then I've got two ominous banners now, because there was another pillager patrol while I was building. So I've got two ominous banners now. And then yeah, this little blacksmith forge. There's no ventilation, but we're just that cool. We're just breathing in all the smoke and perfectly fine. And then over here is like a little water basin for dipping in molten metal to cool it off, an anvil to shape it and for function, and then over here a place to set weapons that are being cooled. It's supposed to be like a high heat tolerance material, which is why it's made out of blackstone, and then there's the smithing table built into it, and then over here there's a little workbench for various things, including cutting stuff with my stone cutter, and it's got the little grindstone legs, and then a barrel that'll store spare tools and armor. So this area is actually completely functional, just not overly so, but it's got my blast furnaces, campfires, it's got a little storage grindstone, stone cutter, anvil, and smithing table. So it's actually quite functional, whilst being decorative. I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out, because I'm really bad with interiors. But I think it looks good. I think it's got a good enough balance of stuff and space. It doesn't look too cluttered, but it's also not too open. And then for right now, I just opened up this wall. Depending on how I decide to do the floors, this could go up a bit, or it could go down a bit. But for right now, it's just a hole in the wall. That's all it is. That's all it needs to be. It's a hole in the wall. But that's that. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Yeah, I like this. So that's actually all I'm gonna do for today's episode. Actually, let me try and repair my pickaxe first. It's an easy source of XP. Is there a squid nearby? It does not look like there's a squid nearby, so I guess I'll hold off on... Actually, there's fish. Come here, fish. Thank you. So yeah, now that is all I'm going to do for today's episode of Minecraft Medium Core. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.